Yo, what's up guys, wtfmikxy here, and I'm going to be giving you 25 plus tips I wish I knew before starting Wuthering Waves. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe so you can find your way back to the channel. So first things first, you want to explore the map and grab every single waypoint before starting anything else in the game. And the reason being is because this makes exploration very easy. So if you need to teleport to a specific spot on the map to maybe go farm challenges, go farm echoes, or even, go to your main quest or go to your side quest, everything will already be done and easy to teleport to and have easy access because you decided to grab those waypoints right at the start. All in all, this will make the game much more enjoyable and easy for you to just get around and do things rather than having to do this later on. Also, another thing you could do while getting these waypoints is you could pick up materials and farm ores and also kill monsters while doing this. Next up, in Wuthering Waves, there's mini games, puzzles, and secret side quests. Doing these mini games, puzzles, and secret side quests will get you various rewards, and also as well as that, get you some exploration XP. This is one of the main reasons why the first tip is to actually unlock every single waypoint. And if you're a gamer that loves 100% completion, this is the starting way to do it. Next up, we got the Echo feature, or what I like to call the Catch 'em All Pokemon feature. The Echo feature is basically like artifacts in Genshin Impact, or if you're a Honkai Star Rail fan, it would be relics. Each Echo has an ability and also Sonata effect. Each Echo has its own ability and also owns Sonata effect, which can help you in battle or even heal you depending on which Echo you pick. So the way you farm Echoes is you kill monsters and you're able to absorb them to then use them as artifacts. And that's why I called it the Pokemon feature. The Echo system is a pretty unique style to Wuthering Waves, and honestly, I find it very cool. On the topic of Echoes, there is a stamina system in Wuthering Waves. You can increase your stamina under the data bank feature. So farming those Echoes will not only gain you better character builds, but will also gain you rewards and increase your stamina. Now, you also can obtain rewards through exploration progress. Just come see Mackie at the Pioneers Association and she will have rewards ready for you once you've done some exploring. This is also why, again, in tip number 1, why I had you get all those waypoints to begin with, because if you just wanted to directly outright get these rewards, you can just go on and explore by going to those waypoints. Okay, so this next tip is very important. You gotta practice the combat system. Now, what I mean by this is you don't want to button mash. You actually want to learn how to parry, how to dodge, when to attack, when to use teammate synergies, follow-up attacks, combo attacks, everything you need to know. And the reason why this is very important, because as it may seem that the game is very easy from a viewer's standpoint, it actually gets really difficult once you're a higher level. I get my butt handed to because I personally never played games like Punishing Gray Raven, so I have to actually practice the combat system in order to actually fight these bosses. On the topic of boss fights, they will give you various rewards, and on top of that, will give you that experience that you need to practice the combat system. Also, they're also there if you're actually trying to look for a challenge, because man, these boss fights are actually really difficult. I can't tell you how many times I've lost to the crownless boss that I just wanted to go to the store and buy a PlayStation controller. On that note, if you're like me and you come from Genshin Impact, this game feels very smooth with the mechanics of running up walls, climbing up walls, doing backflips. You could do like a whole bunch of parkour maneuver. It's crazy. It took me a second to get a feel for it, but you'll get the hang of it after you do it for a little while. Doing your simulation training is a part of your daily routine. When you log on, this should be one of the first things that you do. You gotta use your wave plates because they regenerate over time. This will give you character XP, Echo XP, and also weapon XP. Next up is the skill tree. If you're wondering why your characters feel a little weak or they're not doing enough damage, it's because you haven't upgraded your skills. Once you reach Resonator rank 2, it's very important that you focus on this. You want to make sure that you are ascending your characters because this will increase their base attack, base HP, and base defense. And believe me, from first-hand experience, if you don't ascend your characters, you're just gonna get slapped around by the bosses. With that said, leveling up your weapons is just as important. You don't want to make it feel like you're trying to give the enemy a kiss on the forehead. You want to hit them with a truck. With that said, at the beginning of the game, you should synchronize all your weapons because getting the uncommon weapons are very easy to do, and having them at level 5 will be useful to you. I don't know why that rhymed. Uncle Wei at the weapon franchise is your man. This guy will sell you things like stuff to ascend your characters. Not only materials to ascend your characters, but also materials to ascend your weapons. Also behind him, there's a crafting table where you could craft better weapons for your characters. My girl Coco not only sells heals, but also sells materials to revive your characters. And you already know when you go fight those boss fights, you're going to keep getting your butt handed to, so these will come in handy. At various locations around the map, there's actually cooking tables for you to chef up. Now, these dishes are really good for character enhancements over a short period of time and will help your characters gain a short buff. Your guidebook is your best friend. While exploring the world of Wuthering Waves and adventuring on, you will level up and achieve certain achievements in this guidebook. This guidebook will not only give you rewards, but can also give you an echo and also other various items. On that topic of Union XP, the reason why it's so important is because this will level up your Union rank, leading to free standard pulls and at level 45, a free 5-star weapon. On that note, in the Gifts of Thawing Frost, this may change over time depending on when you see this video. You gain a free 4-star character, standard pulls, and limited pulls just by checking here when you log in. And I really wouldn't miss out on this because if you're free to play, it's free gacha pulls, also a free 4-star character. Not to mention the free 4-star character is Sanua, and she is very fire. On that note, if you are free to play friendly, make sure you save your gacha pulls. Hoard them for as long as possible until you see something that you like. Also, another good example on when you should pull is saving up for the novice banner. Don't pull 8x8x8x8. Just pull when you have enough to actually guarantee the 5-star. Another reason why I'm telling you to hoard up your pulls is because there's no point in pulling in between the 80 mark when you could actually guarantee a 5-star on the limited banner or the standard banner once you have 80 pulls. Not to mention, in a game like Wuthering Waves, all the 4-star characters are pretty strong in their own unique way, so you realistically don't need a 5-star to actually beat these bosses. This one is super important. Do not spend your Afterglow Curl. The reason being is because there are character wave bands or constellations, basically duplicates of the character that make them stronger, available to purchase with Afterglow. Completing trophies or aka achievements will provide you with Asterite so you can get more pulls. While playing Wuthering Waves, you might come across something that you don't know yet, leading Wuthering Waves to prompt you about it. If you go into the tutorial section on your menu, you can actually read more about this. On top of that, you also gain Asterite for this. Another cool feature that you should know about is that under the shop, after leveling up a certain amount of times in the bundle section, you get this thing called the level gift pack, which is completely free to you and holds various rewards after leveling up a certain amount of times. And for our final tip, the Pioneers podcast holds various rewards, which is basically a system like a battle pass. You basically are given daily tasks, weekly tasks, and period tasks. Come here to claim these rewards as they are free to you, or you can purchase the battle pass and gain some more rewards. Comment down below if you learned something, and if there's something that you could teach somebody else, leave that in the comment section below, because this is a non-gatekeep community. Until next time, peace!